everyone, my name is Viji. Today I'll be leading your yoga session. So let's start our session. Let's start with the warm up first. First we'll start with the neck exercise. So you can just look down, try to take your chin towards the body and touch your body and slowly lift it up. Look at the roof. Now look it down. Slowly lift it up. Look at the roof. Now again bring it down. Then up. Again, come to the center. Now start looking at your right. Then bring it to the center. Left, center, right, center, left, center. Now bring your chin towards the body and start rotating your neck in clockwise direction. And then rotate it in anti-clockwise direction. Alright. Now we'll start placing our both the hands right front of us in such a way that the palm fingers are facing up. Now try to push it towards the body and then down, up and then down, up and then down. Now we'll do the same thing with the left palm. Let the fingers be facing the sky. Now push it towards the body, up and then down. Put your fingers up and then down, up and then down. Alright, now bring all the fingers towards the shoulder, release it out, bring it towards the shoulder, release it out, bring it towards the shoulder, release it out. Now you can make a fist of your palm, squeeze it nicely and release wide open all the fingers, then squeeze it, release open, squeeze it, release open. Alright, now very good. Now place your hands by your side and start rotating it in a circular direction and then rotate it in anti-circular direction. Alright, now again bring all the fingers towards the shoulder, release it out, shoulder, release it out, shoulder, release it out. Now bring your hands by your side. Now place your hands on your hip. Now we'll start rotating our hip in clockwise direction and then rotate it in anti-clockwise direction. Alright, now slowly bring your hands on the knee. Start rotating them in clockwise direction and then rotate them in anti-clockwise direction. Alright, now lift your right leg up slowly and gently. Try to keep your feet pointing downwards. Now holding the ankle, try to take it back. Feel the stretch all over your thighs. This helps in opening up of any sort of stiffness around your hip joints, thighs or legs. Alright, now bring it in the front. Release it to 90 degrees. Start writing 8 in the air using your toe fingers. This will help to give flexibility for your feet if you have any sort of stiffness around your ankle region. Now we'll do the same thing with the left leg. Try to lift it up. Holding the ankle, take it back. Then again, bring it in the front. Now holding the ankle, try to take it back. Then again, bring it in the front. Now release it to 90 degrees. Start writing 8 in the air using your toe fingers. Write both clockwise as well as anti-clockwise direction. Alright. Now you can just sit down on the mat. Now we'll do a little bit stretching of our legs. Try to bend it forward. And again, bring it towards the body. Now again, bend it forward. Bring it towards your body. Now we'll start rotating the feet in a clockwise direction and then rotate them in anti-clockwise direction. Alright, now keep your legs shoulder distance apart. Start doing the wiper movement. Alright, now you can bring both the feet together. Now you can fold your right leg. Now holding the ankle, try to lift it up. Try to keep it straight and then release it 1 inch above the mat. Then again fold it. Now holding the ankle, again lift it up, release it 1 inch above the mat, then again fold it. Now we'll try to do anti-clockwise direction of this. Release your leg 1 inch above the mat, holding the ankle, try to lift it up, then again fold it. Now release it 1 inch above the mat. Now holding the ankle, try to lift it up, and again fold it. Now place the left feet on the right feet on the left thigh, and now try to push your knee towards the mat. Now hug it close to the body Now hold your right feet and start swinging your leg up and down in a half butterfly movement. Make sure you swing freely, don't hold any part of the body tight. When you hold any part of the body tight, you tend to tense your muscles. So try to free up your muscles around your hip joints and thighs. Alright, once you're done, now place your right ankle on the left knee, interlock your palm fingers and toe fingers and start rotating your feet in a clockwise direction and then in anti-clockwise direction. Alright, so far good. Alright, now we'll fold the left leg. We'll do the same thing on the left side of the leg. Now holding the ankle again, lift it up, release it 1 inch above the mat, then again fold it, holding the ankle, lift it up, release it 1 inch above the mat, then again fold it. Now we'll do the anti-clockwise direction of this. 1 inch above the mat, holding the ankle, lift it up, then again you're going to fold it, release it 1 inch above the mat, holding the ankle, lift it up, then again you're going to fold it. Alright. Now place the left feet on the right thigh. Try to push your knee towards the mat. Now hug it close to the body. Again push it towards the mat. And then hug it close to the body. Now hold your left feet and start swinging your leg up and down in a half butterfly movement. Try not to hold your leg tight anywhere. Allow the leg to freely swing so that it loosens up any sort of stiffness around your hip joints. Can you even close your eyes and let go of your leg. Alright, now just slow down. Now place the left ankle on the right knee, interlock your palm fingers and toe fingers. Start rotating your feet in clockwise direction and then in anti-clockwise direction. Alright, you can relax your left leg. Now slowly sit down in Padmasana, Sukhasana, Half Padmasana or Siddhasana, whichever asanas are comfortable for you. Right now I am showing you that I am sitting in Padmasana. You can keep your hands in Jnana Mudra, that is your thumb and index finger are touching together. Place them gently on the thigh. You can gently close your eyes. Relax your mind, calm down your mind, smile on your face, relax your eyebrows, relax your eyes, smile on your face. Now we are going to take a nice deep breath in. We are going to chant 3 times Om while exhaling. So we will go with my count. So followed by that we will chant Gayatri Mantra to start our session for today. Alright, inhale. While exhaling, chant. Again inhale. While exhaling, chant. Again inhale. While exhaling, chant. Alright, normalize your breathing. Now gently bring your both the palms together in a Namaskar position. Now we'll chant Gayatri Mantra. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Now slowly, gently bring your chin touching towards your body. Bow down your head. Be thankful for this lovely day. We are blessed to be happy, healthy and alive. That is most important. and we have to be gratitude for whatever we are today. Thankful for whatever we are today. Alright. Now rub your palms. You can generate the heat. Place it on your eyes, all over your face, from your shoulders till your fingertips, from the hip all the way to your toe fingers, all around your chest and your stomach area, and you can massage your neck as well, your ears, your head. Alright. Now gently you can open your eyes, and now we will release our legs. Stand up on the mat. We are going for asana section. So now let's start our asana with the Tadasana stretch first. This helps to stretch your muscles all over your body. Now keep your feet, knees and thighs together. Interlock your palm fingers. And now you're going to inhale and take your hand up. You can just keep concentrating on one particular object. You can adjust your body and try to feel the stretch of your body upwards. Make sure you put pressure on your wrist rather than your fingers. Don't push your fingers upwards. Try to put pressure on your wrist part and try to push it upwards. And feel as if somebody is pulling you from top. That's how you have to feel in this position. Alright, you can either close your eyes also and remain in this position. Keep the stretch of your hands with each inhalation going towards the roof. Don't loosen up the stretch. Alright, now slowly you can gently open your eyes and slowly release your hands down. Alright, now we'll go for next asana, that is Vrikshasana. For Vrikshasana again, fold your right leg, place your right feet on the inner thigh of your left leg. Once you feel you're comfortable here. Here make sure that your right knee is pointing towards the right side. Don't try to bring it front or take it back. Let it be exactly facing towards the right side. Once you feel you're comfortable here, if you're not still comfortable, you can hold your ankle and stay in this position as long as you can. Once you feel your body is in your control, that you're able to stay without holding your ankle, that's when you can inhale and take your hands into Namaskar position. So here we are going to inhale and exhale for 5 counts. So take a nice inhalation and exhalation. Alright, once you're finished 5 counts of inhalation and exhalation, slowly you can bring your hands down and you can relax your right leg. Now we'll do the same thing on the left side. Now fold your left leg, place the left feet on the inner thigh of the right leg. Ensure that the knee is pointing towards the left side, not towards the front or any 45-degree angle. It should be straight facing towards the left side. Once you're here, now slowly you can inhale and take your hands into Namaskar position. And you can do 5 counts of inhalation and exhalation here. Alright, very good. Now slowly bring your hands down after 5 counts of inhalation and exhalation. Now you can release your left leg. Now we will go for next position, that is Utkatasana chair pose. So you can just keep your feet, knees and thighs together, or you can give slight gap between your both the feet. All you need to do is try to bend your knees and try to sit back without your knees crossing your two fingers. That is most important in Utkatasana chair pose. Once you balance your body, try to shift your weight towards the hip. Once you balance your body, then slowly take your hands to 45-degree angle. And balance yourself. Here you make sure your knees are not crossing the two fingers. So try to hold here. Inhale and exhale for 5 counts. Alright. Now slowly you can release your hands down and bring your body back to the normal position. Alright. So far you're doing good. That's nice. We'll go for next asana, that is Garudasana. So for Garudasana, what we do is we just try to sit in the same Utkatasana chair pose, similar to that. Try to sit in a chair pose. Now take your right leg, overlap on the left thigh and try to turn your body slightly towards your left. Now twist your feet around your right calf muscle and then twist your body to the center. Now whichever leg is on top, that goes down. The left hand will be on top. Now you are going to make in a nice Namaskar position, interlacing both your hands. We are going to inhale and exhale here for 5 counts. Alright, now slowly release your hands and then release your leg back to normal position. Now we do the same thing with the left leg. Now you can just slightly again bend your knees and try to sit in Utkatasana chair pose. Overlap your left leg on the right thigh. Try to interlock your calf muscles with your left feet. Now whichever leg is overlapped, that hand goes down and the right hand goes up. And you interlace both your hands. Try to bring it in Namaskar position and try to be in this position. Do 5 counts of inhalation and exhalation. Try to lift your shoulders up. Your elbows equal to shoulder. Alright. After 5 counts of inhalation, exhalation, slowly you can release your legs back to normal position. Now we are done with the standing part. Now you can sit down on the mat. Here we'll try to do Paschimottanasana. So for Paschimottanasana, try to stretch your legs. All these asanas are part of Grahanda Samhita, where we do these asanas, which helps in the Kundalini raising, awakening. Alright, now we'll go to Paschimottanasana. Now you're going to inhale and take your hands up. Take a nice deep inhalation. And now while exhaling, you're going to bend forward and try to touch your forehead on the knee. Alright. And try to breathe for 5 counts. Alright, once you're finished, now slowly come back to normal position. Now you can just lie down on your, now since we have done Paschimottanasana, so let's finish a counter position for this also. For this, we'll try to do reverse plank, or you call it as Konasana. So try to place your palms behind your body. The finger should be pointing inwards. Place it nearby to your body. Now I'm going to inhale and try to lift your body up. Let the feet touch the mat. Drop your neck. Alright, now slowly come down. Now you can slowly go to Bhujangasana. For that, first lie down on your belly. Try to place your palm under your shoulder. Now you are going to inhale and lift your body up. You can slightly bend your elbows in this variation and stretch your neck. Inhale and exhale for 5 counts. Alright, now slowly come down. Relax yourself. Now you can turn on your back. You turn on your back and you can go to Shavasana. You can just lie down in Shavasana. For Shavasana, keep your legs shoulder distance apart. Allow the little finger to fall more towards the mat. And keep your palms wide open so that the palms are facing the sky and it is a little bit far away from your hip. Close your eyes gently. Normalize your breathing. Relax yourself. Alright. Now slowly bring your body back to awareness. Keep your both the feet together now. Try to stretch your hand behind your head in a Tadasana position. Feel that stretch. Now turn towards your right side. Lie down on your right. Make a pillow of your hand and lie down on your right. Don't ever wake up directly from the Shavasana always. Turn either side of the waist and then wake up. Then lift your body and you can sit down on the mat. Alright. Now slowly lift your body up and sit down on the mat. I hope you all enjoyed asana session so far. And let's go for next session, that is pranayam session. For that, you can either sit in whatever asanas comfortable for you. You can sit in Sukhasana or half Padmasana or full Padmasana, Siddhasana, whatever asanas are convenient for you. Alright. Again, here let's start with pranayam. Let's start with Bhastrika pranayam. For Bhastrika pranayam, what we do is, we place our hands by our side. Then when you inhale and lift it up, exhale, you're going to pull it down. You're going to do this activity as how you pull some chain from top to down or some weight from top to down. That's how the hand movement will be. And here, inhalation and exhalation will go fast in the same note. Suppose inhalation, it will go in the same note, it doesn't vary. Nothing is long or nothing is short. So let's do it. Keep your eyes remain closed, keep your concentration only on the breathing. So place your hands by your side. Now inhale, take your hands up, exhale down. Start. Try not to make any facial expression. Keep your eyebrows relaxed, eyes relaxed, calm on your face. Just only the breathing is going in and out. Your stomach is blowing out and then going in. That's it. Alright. Once you finish, place your hands in Jnana Mudra. Place them gently on the thighs. You can close your eyes and observe your body. Observing your body is very important. Connect with your inner body. Alright. Now once we finish Bhastrika pranayam, let's go to Kapalbhati pranayam. These are called breath of fire. So here what you're going to do, it is similar to Bhastrika, but only the difference is here we are doing only exhalation part forcefully out. Inhalation happens automatically and in a passive mode. So you not concentrate more on inhalation, just concentrate only on the exhalation part. Alright. So place your hands on your thigh. Now you are going to exhale and try to kick your stomach in. You should feel as if you are blowing out a candle which is kept right in front of your nose, like this. You are going to blow out through your nose. That's how you have to exactly feel. Alright, close your eyes and now start. Make sure you keep your spine straight. Don't hunch your spine. Your eyes gently closed. Don't make any facial expressions. Keep it calm, relaxed. Don't show it on the face. Only the air going out should be felt. And your stomach kicking in should be felt. Alright, once you finish this, now we will go for next pranayam. Since we have done both Bhastrika and Kapalbhati, which are heating pranayams, so let's go for cooling section of pranayams. Let's see what is there in the cooling session. We'll do Shitali pranayam, wherein you roll your tongue. You try to inhale through your tongue and exhale through nose. That's how the Shitali happens. You can just observe me once. You can roll your tongue. Alright, we have finished Shitali pranayam. Now we'll move to Shitkari pranayam, wherein in Shitkari you try to inhale through your teeth and exhale through nose. It is a similar process as Shitali. Here we are inhaling through our teeth and exhaling through nose. If anybody has any issues with sensitivity in your teeth, please you can avoid this and continue with Shitali pranayam. Alright, rest all they can continue with Shitkari pranayam. Now we're going to inhale through teeth, exhale through nose. Alright, very good so far. Now we finished the Shitkari pranayam, where we have finished the cooling section of the body. Now let's try to do Anulom Vilom pranayam, balancing your both left and right side of your body. For that, place your hands in Vishnu Mudra. Then fold the next two fingers of your thumb and place it on your nostril. So we are going to inhale through left, exhale through right, and again we are going to inhale through right and exhale through left. So keep your eyes remain closed. Keep your focus only on the breathing. Inhale through left. Hold it. Exhale through right. Inhale through right. Hold it. Exhale through left. Make sure you should not be able to hear your own breathing sound. That's how Anulom Vilom works. All your concentration should be only on the breathing part. Just observe how it comes in and how it goes out. Just keep your focus only on the breathing. Only the feeling of air entering in and going out should be felt. Alright, continue doing. Alright, you can exhale through left nostril and relax your hands down. Now one last pranayam we'll do, Bhramari pranayam. For that, place your thumb on your earlobe and the little finger on the chin. The next fingers below your nose and the next fingers on your nose and the last index finger inside the crease of your eyes. Alright, you can just close your eyes gently, don't press your eyes hard. We're going to inhale and while exhaling we are going to make a humming sound. And when you're making humming sound, try to squeeze your anal region and hold it. Alright, try to feel the vibrations all inside your head. Alright, now we'll inhale and start. Alright, once you're finished, you can relax your hands down. And now we'll try to do one mudra for this day. We'll try to do Ashwani Mudra. In Ashwani Mudra, what happens is you just need to squeeze your anal region, squeeze your genital parts. Make sure when you're squeezing, don't squeeze your stomach. Always keep the squeezing only in the anal perineum part. So try to squeeze your anal region and release. You're going to squeeze, hold it, release. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Don't hold it for long, just squeeze and release. So try to do for 10 counts. You can just close your eyes and start. Take your own counts. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze it, release. Squeeze it, release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze it, release. Alright, now we are done with the Ashwani Mudra part. Now we'll go for next section, that is meditation session. Now we'll try to close our eyes and try to sit in silence for a minute. All you need to do is cut down the outside thinking part. Just focus inwards. Try to keep your concentration either on the tip of the nose or Agnya Chakra, that is between your eyebrows. Keep your eyebrows relaxed, eyes relaxed, face relaxed, gentle smile on your face. Your shoulders are relaxed, your hands are also in a relaxed position, your spine straight, and focus inwards. Cut down outside thoughts, just try to focus inwards. Feel the peace within yourself. Try to connect within your inner soul. Whenever a thought comes inside your mind, try not to avoid or focus much on it. All you need to is just keep looking at those thoughts. The thoughts will automatically disappear. Don't try to react or take any actions towards the thought. So, alright, we'll sit in silence for a minute. Alright, now slowly try to bring your awareness back to your body. Now keeping your eyes remain closed, we'll again inhale while exhaling where we will chant Om to close our session for today. So take a nice inhalation. While exhaling, start. We'll tell 3 Shantis. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now gently bring your palms in a Namaskar position, bow down your head. Be thankful for this lovely day. Now you can just gently rub your palms, generate the heat. Place it on your eyes, all over your face. From your shoulders to your fingertips, from the hip all the way to your toe fingers. Again you can rub your palms slowly and gently open your hand like a book. Now gently open your eyes, look inside the palm and now rub it all over your face. Alright, so we are done with our session today. Hope you all had a good session. Take care. Bye-bye. Namaste.